Seniors, can you walk into your doctor's office and see them when you need to? Do you have your doctor's cell phone number? And can you call them anytime, day or night? At Dedicated Senior Medical Center, their only specialty is caring for seniors. Dedicated makes it easy to get the primary care you deserve. If your doctor isn't taking time to listen to you or isn't treating you like family, it's time to call Dedicated Senior Medical Center. Schedule a visit to find out more about the care you deserve. Call 813-359-1448. That's 813-359-1448. Appointments available now.
Welcome to Cafecito with Rosie On Air, where you'll get to know local professionals, entrepreneurs, movers, and shakers, and how they're helping their community. Hear exclusive interviews from thriving individuals, get inspired, and learn from them. And now, your host, author, speaker, commissioner, Medicare broker, business owner, published author, and business trailblazer, Rosie Paulson.
Welcome to Cafecito with Rosie On Air. My name is Rosie Paulson, and I am the owner of Rosie Paulson Enterprises and SNR Services. I am a commissioner, a public speaker, a Medicare insurance broker, and in 2020, I published my book, Ñeque, The Spirit of a Resilient Mindset. My brand promise is knowledge, connection, success. And I call this show the Thriving and Inspiring Series because I get to invite inspiring individuals that they are changing their environment, changing their community, because there is a saying that people do business with people they know, like, and trust. And this is a platform and an opportunity for my guests to get their message out there so my listeners can get to know them. And today I am honored to introduce my really good friend, Rita Barreto Craig. Rita and I are part of the Florida Commission on the Status of Women. Her company is Top Tier Leadership. Rita Barreto, visionary founder and president of Top Tier Leadership, has worked with some of the top brands in the world to build leadership bench strength, enhance employee engagement, and increase profit. She is a motivational speaker, award-winning consultant, author, and TEDx speaker. In 2020, she served as the chair of the Florida Commission on the Status of Women and has had 3 governmental appointments. Currently, she serves as the chair of Discover the Palm Beaches, the county tourism marketing organization. So, Rita, welcome, my friend. How are you?
Welcome. I'm doing great, Rosie. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be on your incredible show. I think when you gave your introduction of all the things you do, you should add Energizer, because that's who you are. You're the Energizer.
Oh, that is so funny. Thank you so much. Sometimes I think that is a little bit too much, but it's just I believe that I have to be true to myself and true to my passion, and trying to kind of hold down this energy. It takes a lot of work. It's easier to just go ahead and let it all out sometimes. But thank you so much for always guiding me and being so accessible to me when I was new into this the organization. So tell me a little bit about Rita, who you are, as a person, as a woman. Tell me a little bit more about you.
Okay. Well, just for your listeners, I was born and raised in Miami in a household of 14 people. My grandmother, who spoke Spanish, my 2 wonderful parents, 7 brothers and 3 sisters. So I think I was destined to work in the field of talent and diversity because of my experience growing up. My mother's side spoke French. My father's side spoke Spanish. So I ultimately went and worked in corporate America for 23 years and shocked them. I was stuck. I was a high-level director, but there weren't any female VPs. So I decided to take the leap and start my own business. And I did that nearly 25 years ago. And ever since then, I've really enjoyed the opportunity of working with clients around the world on creating additional success.
That is amazing. Amazing. Thank you. And so let's talk a little bit about the Florida Commission on the Status of Women. Tell me a little bit about how did you get engaged and involved in the first time, and why did you decide to participate?
Okay. And it's quite an honor, as you know, serving as a commissioner as well. About 6 years ago, CFO Atwater, Jeff Atwater, was in office, and he approached me and asked me if I would consider serving on the commission, that it was focused on helping women and encouraging women to continue to be the best version of themselves. And that each year the commission would provide the cabinet with a report on the status so that they can use that information to make good choices. So I said, that sounds wonderful. So he submitted my name, and fortunately I was accepted as a commissioner, and I'm serving now, going on my 6th year, so my 2nd term, and I just recently finished my year as chair of the commission.
What was the favorite thing that you did as chair of? Well, first of all, we have to adapt, and we'll talk about that because of COVID. But what was the favorite thing that you accomplished as chair of the commission?
That's a good question. I don't do anything by myself, so I'd have to say, as a commission, everyone worked very hard, and I served as chair in 2020, which obviously was predominantly a year of many changes. And I think what I'm most proud of in terms of the whole commission for last year is the fact that we didn't skip a beat. And as women, we know that there are a lot of challenges, and we have to work around or through those challenges, and we did it very capably. So we were still able to hold events virtually to keep people engaged, and actually we had more people participate virtually than we typically do in person. So I was pleased about that. But if I had to finalize or suggest one thing I was most proud of in terms of commission results, would be creating more information, or gathering more information and more data about the status of women, because the more data we have, the better we can tell our story, and you have to manage with facts. So we were able to produce an annual report with some, quantifiable results, which I think will prove very helpful to elected officials and business leaders and civic leaders as they move forward and developing plans to address issues affecting women and girls.
Right. And there's 22 of us, and there are women from all over Florida, and it is a nonpartisan body that help our elected officials. So this is not a position where people are elected by the public. It's appointed, a governmental appointment, and the cabinets that the people that appoint us is the cabinets. So it will be the governor, the lieutenant governor, the agricultural commissioner, the CFO, like you mentioned, and and the Senate president, and the there's one more that I'm forgetting. The president of the Senate president. No, and then there's the other one, the Congress. It's not Congress. The cabinet. I can't remember the name of that position. But anyway, there are 22 altogether, and I do believe that this commission has been one of them, not because I'm the one that serves in there, but I do believe that the women that we have this time around are so amazing on what they do, and really how they want to accomplish and help our local, our Florida women, which again, if people listen to what we have accomplished as Florida, like the economy of Florida is practically a whole country, one small country together. That's the economy of Florida. So when Kelly shared that with me, I was like, whoa, that is a lot, how important we are. Now, I know we also just celebrated the 100th year of the women's suffrage. And that has been kind of like a theme going around on the state. But I do believe, what was I know we did the T because we have to do it virtually. But why was that important to us as a commission to be able to celebrate that accomplishment?
Well, I think, especially on a presidential election year, it gave rise to the fact of how important it is to have a vote whenever you have an election. So having the 100th anniversary in 2020 was something to truly celebrate, to reflect on where women have been. When you look at 100 years ago, when women were fighting for their right to vote, I mean, women were beaten, they starved, they threw them in jail, and they didn't get the respect at all, to have a voice. And so the pioneers ahead of us really paved the way for a lot of the things that we enjoy today, not just the fact that we are able to vote and should always exercise that right, but I think it's important for us to not forget where we've been, to continue to have a voice, to make improvements in other areas that affect our life, whether it's in finances or healthcare or in leadership positions, trying to crack through the glass ceiling and so on. So and another thing, Rosie, I think it shows that when women come together, that there's such a powerful voice, and it's such a powerful thing when you have a common purpose, mm-hmm. and everybody's going after the same goal with pure motivation to make things better. And I think that's what you saw with the suffrage, and I think that's what you see today with a lot of activities that are focused on creating an even better place for women and other groups.
And when we say women, but it really affects everybody, because women are mothers, women are wives or spouses. So it really affects everyone, and not only women. So if we keep, that thing, if we keep mama happy, everybody's happy. I do believe that's part of why our commission is so important, because we are able to give these resources to our mamas or our community leaders, and they are able to help the people that they care for.
Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, the name of the commission is the Commission on the Status of Women. But you're right. Ultimately, that impacts all people in Florida, because somehow, some way, they're impacted. And so I think we continue to focus. As you said, I'm extremely proud of the level of commitment and the diversity of women serving on the commission. They represent different races, different socioeconomic backgrounds, different professions, different geographic locations. And so they come from a lot of different perspectives. And as a result of that, the diversity that is present enables us to come up with much more creative solutions and approaches, given the fact that we listen to all different aspects or different ideas before we take action and move forward.
Yes. Now, there's one of my favorite awards. So there's two big awards, like we're talking about the Women Hall of Fame, but I really want us to concentrate today in the other award that we have in our commission, and it's the Spirit of the Community Award. Can you share a little bit more about what we can do to nominate people, who should be nominated, and why we can nominate more people for this, to have the opportunity of more people being recognized for this particular award than the Women Hall of Fame?
Sure, and thank you so much for asking that question, because as you know, we want to get the message out about it. So a couple years ago, the commission started looking at how we celebrate women. And the Hall of Fame clearly is a huge award, a huge honor for women who are no longer with us and those that still are, who have done incredible things to impact Floridians and women. And so we decided that there are also a lot of women out there every day who are doing extraordinary things with pure motivation, not looking for any recognition whatsoever. And these are women who are volunteering in their communities. These aren't paid positions. It's just women who see a need, and they are making things happen in a very positive way, and men as well. So we put a process in place where you can nominate somebody in your community who you feel exemplifies the giving